I'm beer showing it, man.
Yeah, that's what we come here to watch on a Sunday night is the beer show.
We don't
Everything
want to
else,
see the beer show.
everything else is
There's
just.
two of them, too. One with Ollie. You know.
Hey, can we get an Ollie going in the chat? Everyone, Ollie is back. We love Ollie. He's the only. Hopefully, he's the
I hope
only
he says something
co-host.
racist.
Who?
Ollie.
You
on
want
this
you
show.
want you want Ollie to? You want us to lose Ollie as well?
I want you guys to have to cancel Ollie.
Ollie's that's all. He's Ollie we got right now, brother.
Well, I'm hoping all of you guys cancel Ollie here. Please say something bad, Ollie. Please.
Wow, that's kind of cool how they went basement now roof.
Yeah, and the same bar. It's so weird that they do them all at Gebhard's. Like Opie doesn't have. Does Opie not know other bars?
It's his local, man. This is his local. This is where he's at, anyways. You know.
Jamie wonders if Ollie is canceled. The cancel culture has gone too far.
Yeah, that's when I'll dig my heels in and I'll take a stand at that point. If they come for Ollie, then that's too far for me. I agree.
Beer. All right, I'm outside Gephardt's. Unfortunately, Matt is in Thailand, but I'm supposed to be at Ollie. There's Ollie. Supposedly, Matt left something for us. Ollie!
Ollie!
What's up, my brother? Last time I saw you, you were getting ready for Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that was a trip.
Like this.
I told you it would be.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
All right.
Matt left us a goodie bag.
Oh, nice. Opie, see you soon, buddy, Matt. So we got we still have a beer to try.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Very nice. Now, Robert was supposed to meet us outside.
Robert?
That's it. So this episode is Ollie.
Fuck.
And Robert. And Robert, you know how we feel about Robert.
I hate Robert. Robert is the fucking worst.
Robert is the definite third wheel here.
Yeah, he's the guy with the
He's
mansion.
going to join us today. Robert!
On the other side of the fucking street.
Yes. Robert, I get it. Here's I want to just
Robert, what
see
were
a
you
car
doing over there?
You know what I mean? While he's crossing just a bus, just fucking. Can you imagine?
Why is he across the fucking street? Like, did they not know?
Like he knows where Gebhardt's is.
Yes.
Let's get some tea.
You like tea?
I love tea.
Tea?
Tea. It's very relaxing.
Wait, like bubble tea?
Oh, bubble tea. I mean, bubble tea is great. It just relaxes, gets rid of all the stress.
That tea place hasn't had a customer in a month.
That's about right.
Tea.
Oh,
tea.
This is worse than Bubba at the fucking Indian restaurant. This is so bad. And the thing I want to say about the Bubba thing is, like, yes, they had editors and stuff like that, but Bubba's a fucking idiot. You know, we know Opie knows how to edit, and he was just like, we're going to.
But is the joke here that he was getting a massage?
Oh, maybe he was. Maybe getting.
Is that the joke?
My God, Chris, it's a joke.
Is it a joke? This is a bit that they're doing. They're like, you go stand over there, and then you pretend that you're going for tea, and then he's like, they haven't had a customer. Which, by the way, you can see people inside.
Oh my God!
I mean, you can see them in there. They have customers right now. But anyway, still a pretty funny joke.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, and it's Robert is game for jokes, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Robert. Try beer?
I'm ready for beer.
All right, let's go. Tea. Guy likes tea all of a sudden.
We're going to the roof, Robert. The roof. Let's go.
There's those drums.
Ew, you didn't think we were gonna get drums.
You there yet?
We just started.
Come on, brother.
Robert is a ham. You know, Opie clearly thinks Robert is the talent and not Ollie. Have you noticed that? Like he's letting Robert do all the fucking jokes. Sick.
I mean, maybe Ollie's just like, honestly, I think Ollie just kind of lays back.
Yeah.
Like
probably
Ollie
like-
just kind of like he prefers that. You know,
Who needs a Peloton? Let's go, Robert.
Jesus.
I know you think you got it.
You're not done. You still got to go to the roof.
One night.
wow,
Robert. Where did Robert go?
I don't know. Maybe he's hitting the head.
He's blowing up your bathroom?
I think so.
Oh, I hate it when people say hit in the head instead of going to the bathroom. It drives me fucking crazy.
well, guess what? I kind of think it's fucking cool because my friend Ollie fucking says it.
Robert. You all right?
Everything's fine. That tea really, like loosened me up.
The tea.
Yes, the tea.
Oh,
All
they're
right,
they're
we're
still
on
doing
Ollie's,
the bit.
roof, and
A good joke, right? We're all having a big fucking great laugh about the tea.
It's saying we have Ollie. We're on Ollie's roof. So yeah, like Ollie lives here.
Yeah. Pretty nice place for Ollie, I think.
But is it Ollie's bar? Does he own it with Matt? Maybe.
I don't think they're at Gebhard's anymore.
Oh, they're not.
I don't think so, but it's possible. I think they're on Ollie's roof.
So they're okay. That's interesting. So very cool. So they were just showing inside Ollie's building.
Yeah. And I'll say this. Okay. ECT by Radio Shack. Ollie lives upstairs from the bar. Bo is an employee, and Robert is Opie's friend.
Yeah, I
That's-
think that's the truth.
It's us pretty close.
Ollie, you got quite the view up. Oh, look at that. Ukraine representing.
Oh.
Ukraine.
Wait, that's not the Hoboken flag?
Ukraine.
Robert, shut. Robert is always trying to be fucking funny, and it's not. And like, who is Robert? Like he's a radio executive or something. Have we figured it out?
We did hear that he works in radio.
We just don't know if he's a host or if he's he doesn't seem like he'd be a host. But I don't know what Ukraine represent.
Makes
And
me
then-
not want to be a Ukraine guy.
And then Robert says that's not a Hoboken flag. Like
Okay,
he's always
Disgraced
throw-
Mayor says he has a podcast.
No.
Yeah, the Robert podcast, maybe.
Is it called the Robert Podcast? Can you tell me the name of it?
Hey.
Let's find it and listen to some of it.
I would listen to all of it. I'll
Yeah.
listen to every fucking episode if you're serious, Disgraced Mayor.
If you're serious and Robert has, yeah, imagine how insufferable his podcast is.
That's very cool. All right, let's look over the edge. That's the Hudson River. That's where Robert got tea.
So it is at least very
Tea.
close.
All right, Robert got tea there.
It's magic tea. See, it even says it.
And then
Magic tea.
yeah, it's
Shut
magic.
up, Robert.
And then
Shut the fuck up.
would you
man.
let?
Oh,
yeah, would you
they're,
let Ollie? Oh,
they're
there's
delivering more beer to Gephards.
Industrial arts truck.
And there's Gephards right there, right there.
So it's not
Okay.
above the bar.
All right, let's
Yeah,
sit
we're
down
across
and
the
see
street.
what Matt.
He must have met Ollie at Gebhard's.
That makes sense. Well,
Couple
I
of
think
fucking real
yeah.
alcoholics just meeting at the bar.
So Ollie does not live above the bar. Ollie maybe works there as well.
Yeah, and like I said with like Ella Fitzgerald, I'd rather hear more about the tea, to tell you the truth. I don't even think they need to drink.
Yeah, no. What
beer.
I want but what I want, Brian, is for them to not actually expand at all on the tea bit or explain any more about the tea. I want them to just continue to mention it and say the same thing about it over and over again. That's what I'm looking for, my man.
Yeah, but please don't explain the tea bit. Number one, don't
Don't go into it anymore. Don't try to make it funnier.
nothing they've said has squared with okay. So because somebody said it made him shit. I think that joke, Ella Fitzgerald said it made him shit. And I think the actual joke of him shitting is that they are saying that somebody at the massage place stuck their finger up his ass.
Or just made him relaxed from that and it made him shit. But again, it's all the same joke that he actually is lying about. Yeah.
Gave us to try today.
Oh, okay. You guys are gonna like this. We've got the Fiddlehead IPA, right?
Fiddlehead IPA. Let me show that.
This guy's good.
Oh,
Coming out of Vermont here, right? This is more of like your like a classic, like an American IPA style, but still
IPI?
Really
Did he call
IPI
it?
number one. He said IPI. IPA.
Wait, is IPI a different type of beer and we're stupid?
Here.
I don't think so, right? It's an IPA and he
No.
flubbed it. And it's actually flubbed on screen. It shows it on the closed captioning even.
And Disgraced Mayor found us Robert's podcast.
Oh no. Can we is there something could you play it? Like, can you put it on, like, can we play it right now? I mean, I'm gonna look and see. Oh yeah, I think you can just click it and yeah, you can just play episodes right on here. You absolutely can. It stopped 2020 is when it finished.
Oh, so it would be, it's like Oprah's book club except without Oprah or book. Oh, we're looking for Robert. Okay. You discover music's best guitarists in music. Can you hear that? Did I fuck up?
I can't hear it. Yeah, I can't hear you flubbed it.
Oh, you don't have to say it like I flubbed it. I know what I did.
Can we get a flub going in the chat, please? What you need to do as well, once you become an affiliate, you need to get them. Actually, maybe I'll do it for my channel. In the meantime, I'll make a flub emote so people can come use it in here.
This might get loud.
I see what you did there. I like it.
Are we rolling? This is the most important podcast that you will hear right now. This is Of All Time.
Quality is incredible of that intro.
It was really
talking about guitars. How are you, buddy?
Very good. How are you?
I'm well. You are in a different location than normal. We'll just get it right out. For the next two episodes, you're going to sound a little different than you did the last couple.
Mm-hmm, exactly. I am at a vacation location on the Jersey Shore.
Is this Robert? Is this
I came
Robert?
down here with two boys, and Barbara and Kate are up in Hudson County, up in Hoboken. So
You're splitting the difference. You are dominating two counties in the great state of New Jersey, and we're like two ships in the night because I am in the borough of the township of Verona.
I can't listen anymore to it. I can't listen anymore to it. I reached the end of my how much I could listen to it. It's just never ever gonna. I know it's never gonna get good. I know there's no chance it will get good.
No, there's no way. And I like a 27-minute podcast. Well, I'm not against it, right?
Yeah.
If you're making a list and two guys are making a list and you get 27 minutes out of it, I don't think that's very good chemistry. That
might mean that you guys just don't have it. That you're finding a lot of dead ends on your banter.
And friggin' dummy, the whole podcast is them describing where they are and who they're with. That's true too. It's a 27-minute podcast where they list the world's greatest guitarists, and they spent the first few minutes talking about where they are, who they're with, and who their kids are with, or whatever.
Yeah,
crazy.
A lot of that Vermont characteristic that you get out of those, like, super northeast style IPAs, right? So it's going to have a little citrus. It's going to be like pretty crisp, but you're also going to get a lot of that like hop stank is what I like calling it,
wait, did you say?
I like that. I like that hop stank, right? Now I hope he's going to make you hate the word hop stank right here. Watch.
I like calling it, like
Wait, did you say hops skank?
no, hop stank.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
stank.
hop
Stank.
stank.
Like almost like butt.
It's like
you're
Hoover
gonna
stank, but better.
Wait, what's the difference between a skank and a skank?
Oh, shut, Robert. Shut your fucking mouth, Robert. Shut your fucking mouth, man. It's like Hooba stank, but
Of course, he can't let Ollie have his moment either. He's like Ollie's like who hop stank, and then Opie's trying to riff poorly, by the way, by saying hop skank, which I don't even know what that would mean. But then he's like hop stank, and then fucking Robert immediately has to fucking jump in and say Hooba stank.
Robert is exact. I mean, Robert would do well in like the Go Off Kings chat or something like that. You know what I mean? Because he's just like, here's a word, and he's just like, I'm gonna just say a thing that sounds like it, like that. And he can't stop himself. And you know what? Guess what, Robert? When you're in the chat, it's perfectly acceptable if you're in, say, the Go Off Kings chat to do that, because it's just a chat. It goes by or whatever. But you're on audio. You're being picked up. There's only a couple of you in the room. You can't just be yelling every dumb fucking thought that comes through your head.
Yeah. And we're talking. You're on a fucking radio show with the guy that has been doing radio since he's fucking 18 years old. A fucking expert over here, and he's just fucking screaming, "Oh, Hooba stank!" It's like, fuck you, dude.
Oh man,
he's gonna say so much more.
Tail, like a skunk tail, maybe. I don't know. Like
Ollie's humble though.
I think stank and skank are the same thing.
But you know what I mean. When you smell like a Heineken bottle after you've had it open for a minute, and you kind of get that little bud smell to it.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get out of this a little bit.
All right, let's try this
Thanks,
thing,
Ollie.
man.
So it's gonna smell like a Dutch girl.
You know what that means? Did the chat explain it's gonna smell like a Dutch girl? Chris is so mad at Robert. 2 beers in 4 episodes that they admit stink like shit. They do always say the beers stink.
Ollie is just there for the beer. Like Ollie just like likes beer, and he's like just like a down to earth normal guy. Right now he's having to do a bit more than he would like to because Matt's in Thailand. But
we'll be finding that out tonight.
But Ollie would prefer to just be in the background, but now he's having to do a little heavy lifting, so he's not totally comfortable with it, but he's willing to step up and do it. And meanwhile, he's got Robert just in his ear fucking talking nonsense while he's trying to do his job here, not helping him at all.
Yelling at him, basically. Yeah, Ollie's trying to be helpful. He's trying to be what I would call a Matt from Gebhardt's right now. He's just trying to help.
Just might. Let's see how you guys like this.
Cheers. Hey, I like how you say cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know why.
Just realized what he just said there while I was playing that loud thing. Robert said cheers, and then Opie was like cheers, and then Opie goes, I like the way you say cheers.
Can you go back and play it again, man? These are 2 of the biggest fucking dickheads going right now.
Here he goes.
See how you guys like this.
Cheers. Hey, I like how you say cheers. I don't know why I have to look up when I try something. This is my look. Ooh, that's nice.
That's very good. Yeah.
I definitely taste some skank.
Little
And
stank.
some stank.
Little stank.
And I taste some citrus, I think, right? It's very hoppy.
Yeah.
You know what I taste? I'm going to do it.
This is pharmacist.
Fucking, that was the wrong one. I pressed the wrong one.
What you want, 1,000 hamburgers?
That's a nice. It's a nice beer. My wife.
There we go.
That's a nice. It's a nice beer. My wife.
It's very refreshing. Like this is a APV on this puppy.
It is
it's a 6.2.
Oh,
6 goddamn 2. I'm too old for a 6'2".
Oh,
I'm more
man.
4'5".
Oh, This one is really getting to me, Brian.
This one's tough. This one's hard.
Them like just lounging back. These two rich fucking douchebags, just fucking leaning. 6'2", and they're getting comfortable now. I hate this, man. I hate how comfortable they are and how good they're feeling right now.
I do too. This is terrible. This is. Ugh.
We're only halfway through.
Right on. You passed the audition. Isn't it what John Lennon said? Something like that.
And we're on a roof.
It's a roof.
We're on a roof.
You say roof. I say roof.
We're on a roof.
It's a roof. Ollie, what do you think of this?
I really like this a lot. I think some of the hazy IPAs and stuff that you run into, especially on the East Coast side,
cut there, bad edit, but
has a little too much fruit in it. It has a little bit too much of that. It's just too sweet almost. It's like sucking on a Jolly Rancher or something, and probably reserve those for sours. And I don't know, the American IPA, I think it's a great style.
When are we gonna try the sours?
That's on you, dude.
We got to do that soon.
You are not a sour boy.
No, not at all. No, not at all. By the way, I got to go back to the Ukraine flag, which is over Ollie's head here.
What? What? This guy has the worst instincts in the world. Just distracted by it over top of him.
The flag is like so far away.
Yeah, well, it does not need to be. And this is like very recent, right? That this is filmed.
Was filmed last Sunday when we were doing the basement beer show.
What is he gonna? What does he need to comment on it now?
I can't. I don't know what he could. I hope he gets political here and starts talking about how he feels about like what's going on in the Ukraine.
Yeah, I love when he gets political because he's just so dumb. He's just like the exact type. He just like reads something and then recites it exactly, but he doesn't know any other information.
The strong Batman said, "I can't even see it. Let me help you. See where my cursor is."
I think that's where it is. I think you can't actually really exactly see it right now, but you can if you zoom in, probably.
I know. As soon as Ollie's fucking talking about beer. Ollie's like, sometimes, they put too much fruit and
sours
and shit
jelly,
like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Learning about fucking beer. And then Opie's like, you see that Ukraine flag from earlier?
Remember we talked about it earlier and absolutely nothing good came from it at all? Let's see if we can fucking dive back in on that.
I cannot wait to hear it.
Here, let me zoom in really fast. Why did you say, Robert, that it was the Hoboken flag?
I was being sarcastic. I was on a date a couple of weeks ago with a woman much younger than me.
Oh,
and
God!
Does Opie do anything with anybody?
Of course.
Why don't we do a little Gary Glitter here?
Robert, why is he saying that? First off, why is he saying that on the show, on the YouTube show? But also, this is so fucked because that happened so long ago. And then Opie, like, something presumably happened. Like, hey, ask me about that. Like, I don't know what happened because it's just all of a sudden he brings it up. He's just like, you said something about it being the Hoboken flag. What was that all about? Like, that was a long time ago that happened.
We're about to hear a fucking terrible story.
Oh, yeah.
A Robert special, as we call it.
And it's going to be something about the Hoboken flag, him mistaking it for, or she thought it was the Hoboken flag. That's my guess, right? Because she's young and that's going to be his angle at it, do you think?
She's so young, she didn't know it was Ukraine. Flag. It was a Hoboken thing or something. Let's see.
And she kept seeing those Ukraine flags everywhere, and she said, "Why is everybody flying the flag of Hoboken?" I'm like, they're not. It's Ukraine. Yeah, but I see this all over Hoboken City Hall. I said it's to support Ukraine, and I had to explain to her. She said, well, why do we want to support Ukraine? I had to explain that for a year now, there's been a war in Ukraine.
She didn't know.
She had no idea what I was. Goes, oh, I think I heard about that. Like something.
Did you help her with her math homework after that, or
27?
27.
Okay, well, why don't we do a little Gary Glitter here?
27.
Not bad. I mean,
that's I mean, I don't know how old he is. Of course, it's like, he's like 50 years something years old, so it's whatever. But it's not, she's 27-year-old woman. But
Lou Bega Freak just summed it up perfect, Chris.
What?
So Robert was doing a callback to a date that Ollie and Opie were totally unaware of.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Lou Mega Freak. That's a good point. He was making a callback to something that nobody knew about. Not just nobody. And then, so I guess maybe what happened was they're like, what the fuck were you talking about there, by the way? And then he had to explain it. And then they're like, okay, we'll film that,
Yeah, let's get that story in. We gotta actually try to get that story in the show.
Yeah,
I mean,
anytime I have a chance to mention that one of my guests has a young partner, I always like to take that opportunity.
Well, he's used to working with people with young partners.
Yeah, that's true. The Ant-Man.
Anthony loves young partners.
Oh,
27.
So as hot as she, very nice person, just had no idea what was going on in the world. So that's a deal breaker for me. You have to at least know for a year there's been a war going on.
I think.
Hey, can I?
Yes.
My guess is she did not call him back.
No fucking way.
My
dude.
guess is she never returned his call afterwards, and he's like, that's kind of a deal breaker for me. That he's decided in hindsight, you know what I mean, afterwards. That's my guess. Just knowing Robert.
Well, I hate a guy that says something like that too. She doesn't know the news because she's 27. It's like a 27-year-old. I had a fucking daughter when I was 27 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 27-year-olds definitely know the news. I don't think her age really, he just wanted to mention that she was much younger because, her age doesn't come into play. The fact that she's 27, it's not like, oh, she wasn't even born when Ukraine was around. You know what I mean? It's not like it matters. So I think he just wanted to mention that he went on a date because a 27-year-old.
Yeah, he wanted to say he went on a date with a 27-year-old. That was what he wanted to get.
That's the only thing because none of the other stuff was in any way interesting.
Totally pointless shit. Nothing
might actually be somewhat of a lie too. Like maybe she just mentioned it one time. You know what I mean? She's just like, or maybe she didn't at all.
No, he's telling a story. Maybe she said one of her friends said it.
I think
a lie.
I don't know that he ever went on a date with anybody.
Well, I think I'm gonna give Robert the benefit of the doubt and say he did go on a date.
Yeah.
If she doesn't know what's going on in the world, she's right where you need her to be.
Not my cup of tea. I need a little mental stimulation.
I'm gonna watch the chat. I wanted to, as
that's
soon
actually
as he said,
that's so disgusting. Like that's right where you want her to be. Like, presumably he's saying like you want her dumb and uninformed, like so you can control her. Is like the sort of creepy sort of connotations to what he's saying. I don't know. Maybe that's not exact. I don't know. It definitely felt very weird and creepy.
didn't like the line at all. Would have probably taken it out. Actually, after watching
I probably would have after watching it. I would have said, you know what? That sort of paints me in a bad light,
and also my wife in a bad light.
Yeah, my family and everything. My kids could possibly watch it or whatever.
So, Ollie, how is Vegas?
Dude, I think I'm still recovering,
so cool.
Just
went to Vegas.
Way too many hours awake.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for those IV therapies that we were doing that I told you about,
yeah,
I don't know if I would have made it. past even the second day.
So you went out there for your brother's bachelor party, and every morning you had like IV treatments that came to the hotel room?
Yeah. So, the initial idea was to
Wow.
get stripper
Wally.
IV nurses, but apparently you need a real medical degree now. So, just regular IVs.
Some of those dancers are paying their way through medical
I know.
school.
They just haven't got.
God, I hate Robert so much. And Ollie's not doing himself any favors right now either.
Yeah, I mean Ollie, but whatever. Ollie, I have a feeling like he wasn't comfortable there completely. It's his brother's bachelor party, so you got to go. He's probably best man or something, So he's like part of so he has to go. But he probably was like, "Oh man, I wish I was just at home relaxing, like watching the game, like just kind of kicking back."
Didn't notice there was a smudge on the lens.
Yeah, I thought it was I thought it was maybe sun coming in, but you're right. In the bottom right-hand corner, it appears to be a very large smudge on the lens of the camera.
This is their nastiest episode. Maybe Matt does need to be there.
Yeah, maybe Matt's the glue that holds the whole thing together.
I mean, I'm so worried about Thailand, Matt, but we'll see.
Gotten there yet, I was trying to help them out, but
Of course you were.
the
You're
rules
a
are
nice
the rules.
guy.
Yeah.
Rules are rules. I had a Russian doctor once that would wear the doctor, what is it, a smock?
Coat. It's a lab coat.
A lab coat. And she would have it buttoned all the way down with tons of cleavage, with the bra showing. And she was an amazing doctor. Except for the fact she did an EKG on me once, and I go, "What does it say?" And she goes, "Oh, heart attack." I'm like, "What?" And then she goes, "Oh, this thing is wrong most of the time." I'm like, "Well, maybe you should open up with
he's pissed.
this is wrong
Is
most
he
of the
pissed
time,
drunk?
so don't worry if it reads."
There's something going on.
I think Opie's pissed drunk right now. Like he's like, "John, she's a good doctor."
I tell you what's amazing though. Watching Ollie's face as Opie tells the
Yeah, he's just like he's trying to like I've been here. Everyone's been here before. You usually don't have a camera on you while you're like, and it's not going to be uploaded onto YouTube where upwards to 700 people are going to watch it. But I mean, we've all been here where someone's telling a terrible story, and you just have to kind of be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, oh shit." Like,
By the way, he said, "How was your trip to Las Vegas?" And now Opie's telling him a story about a Russian doctor he had.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
I think she was just trying to make you jump a little.
A little bit. Oh, I was jumping. I was jumping. If you know what I mean. No, okay.
I don't. Oh, you were horny.
What's wrong? I'm having it. My keys.
Yeah.
My wallet. My phones. I got to go back to the tea place.
The tea place.
The tea place?
I gotta go. I'll let me take that part. I gotta go to the shit.
Well, Ollie, thank you, I guess. But once again, show the beer. The Fiddle IPA from where?
That was
Vermont?
the worst
Fiddlehead
beer show
IPA
yet.
from Vermont.
Yeah.
6.2 American IPA. Dude, thank you guys for
Lou Bega Freak. The bit is
Especially
that
since I didn't drink
he went to the massage parlor that was above the tea place, and he keeps referencing going to the tea place, and now he left all of his stuff, his wallet and his phones. I don't know why he said he has more than one phone. Like, I don't know what kind of person, only like, like a serial, like someone having an affair or like a drug dealer or, like a fraudster would have more than one phone, I feel like.
Well, some podcasters have two phones.
Yeah, but so the joke is that he left those at the tea place, which of course you wouldn't leave those at a tea place. You'd more likely you'd leave them at a damn place where you're getting a massage.
I gotta run out. Shit. Oh my god. And then Ollie's like, but the point has been made in the chat that yeah, this fucking it is almost nighttime.
Yeah.
On this.
They're drunk.
Sitting outside on nighttime all night.
That's a great
Thanks
comment
for having
from
us on your roof, Ollie.
Lightning Smog, though, because it's a reference to Opie and Anthony as well. The good boy phone and the naughty boy phone.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be.
The good boy phone and the naughty boy phone.
Thanks, Ope. Thank you. On behalf of the group and ourselves, I hope he passed the audition. Cheers.
Oh, that was absolutely the most brutal ending I've ever seen to anything.
All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna do it. It's a little treat for everybody. Oh my God, you're gonna hate the way this starts, Chris. I'm gonna present.
I felt like there was like a tiny little smidge of drums at the end, Shredosaurus. Like I heard them kick in for a second, then they were gone.
Oh, did I fuck it up here? All right, here we go. Here we go.
Robert, what were you doing over there?
Let's get some tea.
You like tea?
I love tea. Tea, it's very relaxing.
Wait, like bubble tea.
Oh, bubble tea is great. Just relaxes, gets rid of all the stress.
This was what Robert was obsessing about. Bubble tea. Let's try it. No. What am I chewing? No.
That is a great pause. both of them, when it changes, that little thing is, now, yeah, bubbles tea. So they thought this bit was so good that they called back to it with a black and white to show you that it was a flashback, and they called back to it.
Oh my God. We just watched that episode, and everybody in the chat and me and you hated that joke. It didn't work, not even for a second.
I don't think it hit for anybody. Can you? No, I have a question though. Can you go back to episode 4 quickly and see if there's any comments? Because we should see if it hit for anybody in the comments.
Reading Opie comments is pretty rough sometimes.
Okay, but let's see if that joke hit for anybody.
Nice job, Opie. I bet Anthony will like this. Brian Cottle wants longer content.
Okay.
Oh, Mud Sharks Unite. I can't take it. Did Robert ever find his keys?
Okay, so maybe that person kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Is that's not a racial slur, is it?
Oh, it could be.
You got to be careful. These commenters could be.
Yeah, for sure. Who knows? Very nice. The interesting conversation in a variety environment is part of what makes this show work so well. I do admit to looking away when you filmed over the side of the roof due to my fear of heights.
Okay, fair enough.
Robert, but the question still remains: where's Sean? We haven't seen Sean, I guess.
Brother man crushing it.
Matt's in Thailand with John and Jeff.
Okay, that's a funny comment. Matt's in Thailand with John and Jeff. That's funny.
Yeah, I think most of the people are just making fun of Opie. I'm pretty sure. But
okay,
I will say,
Robert, what were you doing over there?
See, now we got to watch this again.
Let's get some tea.
You like tea?
I love tea. Tea, it's very relaxing.
Wait, like bubble tea.
Oh, bubble tea is great. Just relaxes, gets rid of all the stress.
This was what Robert was obsessing about. Bubble tea. Let's try it.
Opie,
I've never had bubble tea in my life. I've never had it.
No.
Really? I have. It's good.
What am I chewing?
Yeah, I bet it's fine. I bet it's good.
Hell no. No. Thank God Matt's back from Thailand. Let's go drink some beers.
What are we doing here?
This looks like Thailand.
No. Okay, yeah.
No, it isn't. I don't think.
It's not Thailand. I think it's Thailand.
No, it might be. It might
doesn't look like New York to me. Okay, let's see. Yep. At least the drums are here. Okay. I'm looking at you.
How is this still going?
was-
Can you that was like 1 minute. Now
Yeah.
I remember specifically watching a clip recently where they make fun of Scorch for having his co-host Sibby has that clip that's just him driving and having which it's literally exactly what that clip is.
Yes. Driving, and he's showing like the sunset, and I remember that the very long Sibby clip. That was so fucking long. 1, 2, the drums for that long. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Just
It needs
drums.
to kick in. It needs to kick in. You're looking for some guitar, some
Yeah.
bass,
anything.
something to
Fucking
kick in.
lyrics.
Thailand was great. It was better than the Mets.
Well, I got to ask you right away. So, 22-hour flight to Thailand with a 1-year-old.
Okay, so some of that was true. It was actually 24 and a half hours of flying with an 11-month-old. So sure, you round up. That was difficult, but
His girlfriend's 11 months old. I'm sorry.
Well, why don't we do a little Gary Glitter
That's
here?
inappropriate. That's inappropriate. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. That's actually not even a funny joke.
I will
And
say
you-
this. I was watching on Discovery Plus last night the Jared Fogle documentary. It's a series. It's 3 episodes about Jared Fogle, the subway guy. I don't know if you know what he did, but he talked about how much he loved, like on the recordings that they had of him, all he talked about was Thailand. He just was fucking nuts over that place.
I mean, as we discussed before, I'm sure there are legitimate reasons to go to Thailand, but you have to understand that when if you go to Thailand on vacation, some people are going to be like suspicious because there are a lot of nefarious reasons to go there.
Tom Dobb is right, man. His profile is hard. I mean, Opie's done some living. I swear to God, the first year of Shocktober, he did not look like this. He wasn't this.
No. It's been in the last couple of years. Definitely, he's like become older. He's aged in the last few years. Definitely,
But he was looking pretty good for his age. He just
looking normal. Yeah, looking the same as he did before for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I did.
Did you sleep at all on the flight? Whoa!
One thing I asked him not to do.
Is that Sean?
That's not Sean. That's not Sean.
I doubt anyone would notice that was an awkward edit.
I got you something.
I see that. That's a badass shirt. So you got to tell me what's your impression of Thailand?
Yeah, you can't wear that shirt around, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's not a shirt you want to be
It's not
wearing.
a shirt you want to wear around as an old white dude. That's just not. Regardless of what you know.
Bad choice. Very bad choice.
Very bad.
Your 1-year-old with your young wife to see.
Did he just?
He did it again. He said, with your young wife. Why do they keep bringing that up? I never heard so many fucking dudes just talk about how young their wives were.
Yeah, isn't that a thing of like, I don't know. I guess I feel like more recently it's become rightfully something that guys are a little bit publicly, at least, shameful about. They're not like proud about. They're not just like, yeah, my wife is so young.
Yeah.
Like I thought that's like sort of gone away, but I guess Opie lives at a different time.
It has with people that I've known and like I don't hear anybody saying it on any podcast or anything like that. And Lou Bega Freak is right too. That's the real fucking pain in the dick about it. Is Matt was filming content for the beer show while he was on vacation with his wife.
That's correct. Sorry, honey. I have to film something for Opie from Opie from Opie. No, his real name's Greg, but it's his radio name. It's based on a show from, but it's not like the other radio guys who have stupid names because it was like his name when he was a kid, which he reminds everyone of all the time.
Yeah, it's a stupid name. He doesn't even want to be called
He
Opie
wishes.
anymore.
No, he wants Greg. Yeah.
Greg with 2 G's, Gregg. So, I meant to say this. Chris and I were doing a prank, and Chris had me make my name Greg Muller, Gregg
Yeah.
Muller. So it would be half Opie, half man cow.
Just to make everyone laugh. Of course, we flubbed it and didn't record the interview, as you guys have discussed. We've discussed, but
I had a medicine emergency for my psych meds and shit, and I had to get a psychiatric appointment, or I was going to run out. It was a whole fucking thing. It was a real pain in the ass.
yeah.
And we did it on Zoom, and as soon as she started, she's like, "Oh, hey, Greg, how are you doing?"
Greg.
It's like I don't know what that is. I changed it, but I was like really glad that you had me change it, because anybody who's done a show with me recently, when I use Zoom, my name was Fuck.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
It was always Fuck, and so I'm glad you had me change it. Let's check in with the beer show.
Your in-laws for the first time, and they don't speak English. You don't speak Thai.
Right. All that. Yeah.
So what's your impression?
It was incredible.
Yeah.
I can't believe it took me so long. I mean, I'm 40, and that was my first time.
How was the food? How was the people? How's the city?
Okay,
You were in Bangkok, right?
We were in Bangkok.
He does get a little like this is his only time he's ever gone there, and it's his wife. He didn't meet his wife over there when she was young and then marry her. He's just going over to meet his family. So
Yeah,
I guess he's got some cover at least.
2 G's at the end of Greg as a first name is offensive. It is so annoying, and I can guarantee you his name is Greg. Like his parents, his mom and his dad named him Greg, not Gregg.
You think he put the extra Greg? He's like, the extra G stands for Greg.
1,000,000 fucking percent. Yes, 1,000,000, because he thinks it stands out, right?
Yeah.
Bangkok almost nearly the whole time, and the food was everywhere. It was spicy.
Oh, the food was everywhere.
Weird. The people were kind.
What do you mean by weird?
Weird. Sometimes it was alive. Sometimes.
Wait,
it-
Whoa, we're gonna have to expand on that a bit.
Whoa, I never heard of this concept before. Is this just going to be these two fucking losers talking for 20 minutes over top of fucking horrible footage from like vacation footage? This is the equivalent of somebody sitting you down and showing you their vacation slides in like the 80s or 90s.
I had a buddy that made us watch was like, you should see this vacation we took. We took a lot of video, and we were all like sort of over there partying, and they were like, let's watch it. And I was like, how long is it? And they're like 45 minutes. I was like, holy fucking shit. I can't do it.
Yeah, of course not. Who would ever show that? Like, who would ever be like, hey, you want to look at my vacation like, why would anybody want to look at your vacation other than maybe like your mom, like your close family, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was talking about this recently to some people. I don't do live food.
You should try it. All right. I mean, not just any food live. I wouldn't eat.
No, someone sent me a video recently. It was a fish on a plate.
Okay.
Had all the dressings around the fish.
All right.
Okay.
The fish looked miserable.
Probably.
And the fish was moving its head back and forth. And this is how they serve it. And then you eat the fish while it's still alive.
Okay, that's
I
mean.
could not do that.
That's a bit much. I wouldn't do that either.
Right.
But my wife, she loves this stuff called jumping shrimp. And basically, there's a little aquarium, and they scoop out these baby shrimp, throw it in a bowl, mix in some oil and lime and hot pepper.
Okay.
And then you eat it right then and there.
Oh my God. Do we have a video of this? Go.
You're gonna jump out?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it's already. It's so good. Let's look at it. Mm.
Do you have to dance when you eat it? Oh, yep, jumped on me.
There's absolutely no way I could eat.
I think there's one in my pocket still.
There's no way I could eat that. The shrimp are just jumping in your mouth.
Holy shit, Opie. Come on, dude. This isn't a show. The beer show has turned in less.
Can you like fast forward and see if this is what the whole thing is, or if they start to drink beers?
We're like, God damn.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, wait, what was? Yeah, let's see.
Oh my God. I got to go back a touch because
What
we
is
got to
this?
see why they're doing it. Here.
The shock value was, here's my eggs, here's these crazy cockroaches crawling around. Yeah, the hissing ones. And then I would eat the eggs around the cockroaches.
Opie just put a roach on the fork with the eggs on it.
That's fucking awful.
Okay.
That's
He's
awful.
trying to shake the roach. Oh, he shook the roach back into his eggs.
And then I would say the craziest thing I ever ate was breast milk ice cream.
Oh, sounds pretty good, actually.
Pat.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
What kind of ice cream?
Breast milk. You don't remember that?
I do remember that, but like that thing that he just ate was nothing. Like he didn't eat the roach.
No. Okay, I would do that, by the way.
He just ate eggs that touched a roach. Like all of
I
us
know.
have probably eaten food that touched bugs at some point. Like that's not.
I would 100% eat that. I used to talk about this on Street Fight all the time, that like if somebody told me they baked a cake with 10 toenails in it, I'd eat the cake. I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother me at all.
It would that would bother me. I wouldn't eat it.
But I wouldn't care at all.
I would care about that,
kind of-
definitely. If you told me that there was bugs cooked into it and like ground, then I probably wouldn't care. But I would care about toenails.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind it. If it was 100 toenails, I wouldn't do it because you would like. I'm just not worried about hair.
I don't care about hair. Like when hair gets like in my food or whatever at a restaurant, there's a hair in it. I just pick it out and eat my food. I don't care about that.
Me too.
But
I hate
toenails
people that
too far. Toenails is too far for me.
Well, I don't mind it. I don't mind toenail. I think the reason it came up was that I was reading an advice column and a lady was mad because somebody at work was clipping their toenails.
Yeah.
And it's just like, who cares?
Oh, I do. No, you're totally off base on this one. Yeah, I gotta say this is like clipping your toenails in front of anybody is unacceptable behavior to me. It's gross. It's gross.
It's weird.
It's not just weird. It's gross because feet are gross. Some people like them, but feet are really gross to people. Like I don't like feet. I find them gross, and they step in stuff, and toes have fungus on them, and toenails have fungus, and like it's disgusting.
I think it's weird, but I don't think it's gross. It's just
I do.
Touch the toenails or anything. It's just toenails. They're just a thing.
I find toenails gross. Bryan.
Yeah, and okay, here we.
But she's a wild one. But it was really good and really brutal instantly. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, at least there were no cockroaches on her breast milk.
No, man. Oh, we got to tell the people.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beer show after all.
Combine the two things.
Like, where is Ollie at when you need him?
Ollie could honestly. Do you think even Ollie could save this one?
I think this one is rough.